So in this exercise, we have to calculate the balanced growth value of capital per worker and output per effective worker. So the first thing that we have to do is that we have to state the steady state equation. What is the steady state of equation when we have technological growth? Well, that is a savings rate times the output per effective worker. That should be equal to the depreciation rate plus the growth rate that technology grows with times the capital per effective worker. So as usual, we have to replace this by the output per effective worker. And the output per effective worker we found in the previous exercise. That was, what was it? It was 2 times k over an to the power of 1/2. So we replace the output per effective worker with the exact equation. And solve for the capital per effective worker. So we write the savings rate times 2 k over an to the power of 1/2. That should be equal to delta plus the growth rate of technology times the capital per effective worker. Now we would like to solve for the capital per effective worker. How do you do that? Well, I divide by k over an, both the left and right hand side. So I divide by k over an to the power of 1/2 on both the left and right hand side. And I divide by delta plus GA on both the left and right hand side. So here we get that this one cancels out, this one cancels out on the right hand side, and we get that 2s over delta plus the growth rate of technology should be equal to k over an over k over an to the power of 1/2, which is equal to k over an to the power of 1/2. So how do I solve for the balanced growth value of capital per effective worker? Well, I raise both the right hand side and the left hand side to 2. If we do so, we get 2 times 1/2, which is only a 1, which is just a 1. In other words, we end up isolating the balanced growth value of capital per effective worker, and we get 2s over delta plus the growth rate of technology to the power of 2. So this is our expression for the balanced growth value of capital per effective worker. So if we want to calculate this, we just plug in the values of the savings rate. What is the savings rate? Well, the savings rate is 20%, so 2 times 0.2. And the depreciation rate is 10%, so 0.1. And technology is 0.06. This we raise to the power of 2. And we get that the balanced growth value of capital per effective worker is equal to 6.25. Now that we know that the balanced growth value of capital per effective worker is 6.25, we can simply insert this into our output per effective worker equation in order to get what the output per effective worker is. So if we do so, we get y over an. That should be equal to 2. We have the 2 here. Parenthesis 25 to the power of 1/2. And we get that the output per effective worker is equal to 5.